Hello. Hello, I'm Van. Welcome to my YouTube video. Today I'm going to show you bodyweight movements with mobility. We're going to work for 90 seconds with a 20-second break in between. With the movements, I want you to try and find a 6 or 7 out of 10 intensity. And just remember, I will do my best to give you regressions and progressions with each movement. But the whole goal of this is for you to open up pathways, whether you're feeling tight through your shoulders or through your hips. And it's important that if you have to rest, it's important to know that you can pause whenever you want throughout the working set of 90 seconds. But at the same time, I want you to understand that if you have to rest for more than 10 seconds during that working set, you've pushed it too hard, right? And so try and find ways that you can actually dial it back a little bit more. But here we go. So the first thing that I want you to do is we're going to lie down on your backs. And I want you to focus on lying. First, we're going to lie down on our backs. We're going to put one hand on our chest, one hand on our belly. And I want you to just breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. In this next breath, I want you to focus on breathing in through your nose and filling your belly up with the air, right? So breathing in and exhale. So you should feel your belly button rise and fall. So breathing in through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. All right, so I'm just going to set up the timer. The first thing that we are going to do is a glute bridge. So stay lying down on your back. There is a really cool app that you can follow. It is called Tabata Timer, and you can just set up a working set and a resting set. And that way you don't have to focus on counting your reps. You can just really focus on creating really good breathing experience and like the movement as well. All right, so that's the sound. So lying down on your back, we're gonna keep those feet shoulder width apart, and we're just gonna lift up your hips, squeezing the glute and the hamstring, then bring it back down. Now, as you lift up, I want you to feel like unraveling your spine one vertebrae at a time. Breathing in. Feel the tension in your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back together. Then lower yourself down. We're just going to add a little bit of spice to it. So if you're okay to progress, hold that tension. We're going to lift up one knee towards your chest, one knee towards your chest, and then lower it down. Let's do that again. Unravel yourself from the ground one vertebrae at a time. Create tension through your glutes. Left knee tuck in, right knee tuck in. Then lowering yourself down again, one vertebrae at a time. Lock in the glutes and hamstrings. Knee, knee. Good. It's important when you lift up those hips that you don't overextend your hips. You're just trying to find that contraction with your hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. So you find that relationship between them. All right. The next one, we're going to progress into a roll up. So all it is I want you to take a seat, hold on to your knees, and you're going to keep your back rounded. You're just going to roll back, then come back up to that position. Now, this is all about momentum. So here we go. Stay rounded and use that momentum to come back. Now, the progression for this is when you come up, try and balance on your hips, keep your feet off the ground. Then we're going to roll back. And you can increase that roll back by coming up onto your shoulders. You get a little bit of hang time while you're doing it. You can feel your core trying to stabilize everything. All right, we're going to progress this by extending one leg forward while you're balancing on your hips. Roll back again, balance on your hips, extend the other leg. Good. If you want to progress this, we can either go up, lift up the legs, find your balance, extend, extend. Roll back, lift up, extend, extend. Otherwise, we can just stay here. And then just remember, if you need to take a quick break, give yourself 5 seconds, breathe, and then roll back again. We've got 10 more seconds to go. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go onto your hands and knees. So from here, we're going to go into bird dogs. Nice and easy. Left hand goes forward, right leg goes back. We're just going to go in opposites. Now, when you extend, think about length, not about height. Same as before with the glute bridges, is that when you extend, you're trying to find the connection between your hamstrings, your glutes, and your low back. We want to keep looking down so that your neck is in line with the rest of your spine. In order to progress this, what I want you to do is tuck the knee into the elbow, still the opposites, and then reach. So bring those two together in the middle and then extend. When you bring them together, I want you to hunch so you can feel your abdominals contract and then extend. In order to progress this, what I want you to do is tuck that knee into the elbow, drive that heel back, then rotation. So tucking the knee in, hunch your back, drive the heel back, rotation. Give me one more on each side, drive the heel back, rotation, back in. Drive the knee in, drive the heel back, over the top. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into a wide stance. Just going to elevate this a little bit. Oh, what's going on? We're going to start that timer. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into a Jefferson curl. So reaching up as high as you can and then forward folding down towards the ground. Just feeling that stretch in your lower back. Reaching up as high as you can. Feel that big stretch. Then one vertebrae at a time. Tuck the chin in, around your shoulders, and come down. And unravel that exactly the same way. We're going to bring our feet out a little bit wider. We're going to add a little squat at the bottom, but tuck the chin in, around your shoulders, come all the way down. Bring your knees out wide, feel that stretch in your hips. You're going to lift up that hip and then unravel again. So let me go through that again. So tuck your chin in, round your shoulders, hunch forward, place your hands on your fingertips on the ground. You're going to squat down with those knees out. Then lift up those hips. Feel the stretch through your hamstrings and glutes. And then unravel yourself. We've got 20 more seconds. Take your time with this. Round your back. Squat down, push those knees out. Lift up your hips. And reach up. All right. Great, so the next one, we're going to bring our feet out wide. Now, this stretch is quite fragile through your hips, right? So you need to be really gentle with this. So it's important for you to make sure that you just go at that 6 or 7 out of 10. So bend that one knee out to the side. You're going to touch that heel. Then come back to center and squeeze your glutes as much as you can. We're going to go to the other side. And just keep working with this. And I want you to focus on your breath, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in at the top, exhale at the bottom. Breathe in. Now, if you want to progress this, we're going to go down, then we're going to stay low, go to the other side, then come back up. Then we're going to go to that side, stay low, then come back up. You can use your fingertips to support you in that bottom position. Give me one more to the other side. All right. So this next one, we're just going to do a normal squat. We're going to place our hands on the ground, and then we're going to stand up and raise our knees, right? So it looks like this. Come down, lift up, knee raise. Touch the ground, knee raise, right? Here we go. Coming down, place those fingertips on the ground, raise that knee up. Find your balance. Bring those legs out wide so you have a better base of support. Widen those foundations, point those toes out 30 degrees. And if you want to, you can bring those feet in a little bit closer. Yeah, if you have the flexibility and the mobility to come down into that position. But otherwise, this is just all about trying to find your pacing and breathing through those movements. You can increase that time of balancing on your leg if you want to. All right, we've got about 10 seconds left. And that's it. All right, this next one is going to be shoulder taps. So what it looks like is we're going to go into the push-up position. While you're here, you're going to go shoulder, shoulder, then lower your body down towards the ground. And then we're going to sit back into the child's pose. Now, we're going to start this off in the kneeling position. So shoulder tap, chest to ground, and then go straight back onto your knees. And just hold here for a couple of seconds, just to stretch out that back. And then again, knee push up down towards the ground. Oh, sorry. So from the top, shoulder, shoulder, lower your body down, and then sit back. Okay, we're gonna rise up to the toes. We're gonna go shoulder tap, lower yourself down. Knees out wide, sit back into the child's pose. Lifting up, shoulder, shoulder, lower yourself down, and sit back into the child's pose. Now to challenge yourself a little bit more here, so we're gonna go shoulder, shoulder, lower down just an inch off the ground, and then sit back into the child's pose without touching the ground with your knees. So again, shoulder tap, lower yourself down an inch before the ground, and go straight back. You got 20 seconds. If you want to challenge yourself in this last one, you can. So shoulder, shoulder, an inch off the ground, and then sit back. Last one, shoulder, shoulder, sit back, and then lower yourself down. All right. From here, what I want you to do is just lie down on your back again. And I want you to place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Now, it's so underrated for us to make sure that we allow ourselves to actually recover and rest with our breathing, with our nervous system. This is a really great way for you to allow yourself, give your body the permission to say, it's over now. By the way, yeah, it's over now. So that was our last exercise. But what I want you to do is the same way that we started, breathing in through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Keep that same pattern going for 5 more breaths. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. One more time. In, out. All right. Well, that was my very first video that I actually put together. I've only got a little whiteboard here. I hope you enjoyed that and that you got something out of it. Feel free to like and subscribe and follow me. It's a little bit clunky at the moment, but you know what? It can only get better from here. If you have any comments or any requests of what you might want from me, please don't hesitate to message down below, or try and find me on my other socials with Vann on Instagram. But other than that, thank you so much for making the time to watch this video, and I hope to see you in the next videos, and like and subscribe. I think that's what they say, right? Okay, bye.